Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Blue Max, and today in Watcher of Realms, we're going to complete our series on Gear Raid 2 by finishing off Stage 24. We're going to do it very similar to how we knocked out Stage 23, but we are going to have to make some pretty crucial adjustments. We're not going to be able to get away with epic lords. We're going to have to use the legendary lords, and Isolde is going to have to be subbed out for Cadgrim. So let's get started. Okay, here we are. I've already cleared stage 24. You can see Power of Dominance is disabled. We'll go ahead and hop in our roster now. So I am using Nestia and Rivenhold. In addition to that, Isolde has been subbed out for Cadgrim. Also, we're going to have to include Elwyn for some additional survivability. Some important things to note would be, for example, we're using the Cadaver Dagger on Draylen. Draylen's skill maxed and using tier 3 gear. This is Unshaken Will. And you'll take a look, and Draylen is over 100,000 HP and 9,000 defense. Cadgrim's going to be even higher. And Neza is running an Infernal Roar set, and you'll see attack is almost at 20k, crit capped, decent attack speed, and over 300% crit damage. So Neza is fairly loaded and running his exclusive artifact. All right, this is going to be a very similar deployment with a few minor adjustments from my video of stage 23. If you haven't cleared stage 23, I recommend you watch it. One of the big things we're going to do is we are going to deploy Ireless sooner because I found that her life save ensures that Draylen survives the initial Golem streak the first time every time. Now, let's get into the fight. All right, the fight is loaded up, and this is a tough one. I'm not going to run this on double time. We're going to drop Aelin in the same spot, facing down, and then get Draylen down, and here comes Cadgrim. And I lied. We're going to speed up this part. We're going to do Vortex next, and what we're seeking to do here is get as many of the Northern Throne heroes out on the field as soon as possible, so that Rivenhold's additional shielding Lord bonus is going to trigger more frequently. Next, we're going to get Ireless on the field, and yes, I'm going to speed it up here, but I promise we're not going to keep it sped up the entire time, because we're going to constantly be alternating. I'll say this, we're going to alternate our Vortex ultimate and our Aelin ultimate whenever the Earthshake takes place, just to make sure that the entire team stays alive. So now we take our Ireless and we drop her. Quick shout out, if you don't have Ireless already, she is on Raid Up with Adrian starting on Thursday, and if you don't have Ireless, you definitely want to give that a try. She's very crucial. Okay, here comes our Golem Shriek. So remember, we're going to wait till it gets a little closer, and then we're going to trigger Draylen's ultimate, and watch that. Draylen barely took any damage. Vortex, which is an HP-based healer, did perfectly fine as well. So now we've got to get Neza in, and we got to wait. Now, look, there comes that Earthshake. So here comes Aelin's ultimate, and now Neza's, and we're going to get Narissa out as soon as we can. And as soon as that happens, we'll get Elwyn in, and we just have to monitor this fight and keep an eye on the team. Watch for that next Earthshake. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and wait a little bit closer and go ahead and trigger Vortex. And here comes that ultimate. Neza is cutting through these golems as if they were butter, and he's going to continue doing that throughout this fight. We should have a Golem Shriek coming up. Here it is, and we're waiting for it, and drop it. No point in putting Ireless on the field just yet. Okay, everyone survived. Now Elwyn comes on the field. I am going to warn you, she will die at some point, and that's okay. And I may go ahead and put Nestia on the field, but she's going to do only a minimal amount of damage. I think the numbers are Neza is going to do about 3 million damage, and Nestia is going to get closer to about 3 or 4 million. It's not even close. Okay, Neza's ultimate is ready again, and we continue to rip through the enemy. And so Vortex's ultimate is recharged thanks to Ireless's incredible rage regen. And we trigger that ultimate right here. And we're gonna take some hits and keep on trucking. All right, Garnet guards. So there goes Elowen, and that's just pretty much unavoidable. So basically, because Aelin was dropped first, and so technically Garnet guards is supposed to target the first platform unit that is deployed, but Aelin, thanks to her exclusive artifact, is invisible, so that's why it went to Vortex. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put Nestia in her place. We're watching for a Golem Shriek. There it is. I probably should have waited. Woo, Nestia almost died. We're going to go ahead and there we go. Cleared it. Okay, we cleared that and we continue to truck. So Neza's ultimate is passed, and here comes those Garnet guards targeting Vortex, but we got lots of shielding, and now Aelin is doing all of her additional heals, and we've taken out over half of the enemy. Okay, there goes Nastia. She is out of the fight, but she was able to provide a little bit of assistance, right? And so Neza is going to carry the fight from here. I don't expect we're going to get another Golem Shriek. I think we don't get another one. The boss is shortly going to start heading into the fight. It's not going to go well for the boss. Nope, I lied. Here's that Golem's Shriek, and we deploy Draylen's ultimate. If you don't understand, Draylen's ultimate provides protection against taking fatal damage, and so it's super super important. And based upon this placement, Draylen is able to cover everyone with her ultimate. Now, if she is A1, which you shouldn't use a soul stone on her since she is part of the regular pool, but once she does get A1, then she gets Dao Chan level coverage on that ultimate. It's really really good. All right, so Neza is in between ultimates, so this is kind of a scary point in the fight. You can see right there, look at that enemy almost got through. That's really scary. All right, but we're going to Neza better stun, Neza better stun. Woo! I'm getting really nervous there. There we go. Okay, Neza knocked out the enemies. We're just down to the boss. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and drop Nastia in just for the fun of it, and she's gonna her ultimate charges so fast, and now look at how quickly she helps with the damage on that boss, and just like that, Gear Raid Stage 2 24 is passed. We've knocked it out. All right, let me know in the comments some other content that you would like to see me tackle. And thank you so much for viewing. If you're enjoying the content I'm putting out, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. It helps the channel. It'll help the channel grow, and that will provide me the incentive to continue creating what I hope is quality content. Thank you all so much for viewing.